Hello guys, how are you? Welcome back to Fairy Anime Recaps. Please check the description below for the anime name, and let's start.
Ostania and Westalis are two countries in a peace treaty. Westalis intelligence agency has a spy called Twilight who is very professional in disguising, and he just succeeded in his mission to retrieve some sensitive photo of the minister that will be used to blackmail him by another organization. They hire him a new mission to watch an Estonian political guy called Desmond Donovan, but he only appears in his son's school social gathers, so he must enroll someone in the school within 7 days and get past the entrance exam. Twilight takes the identity of a psychiatric called Loid Forger. He goes to an orphanage to adopt a kid and find a girl called Anya who can read minds, but no one knows about her powers. Loid likes her intelligence in solving puzzles and adopts her, and she knows that Loid is a spy and she gets very excited. They went to the home, but she didn't leave him when he wanted to forge an ID for her. Anya's powers of reading minds makes her look weird in front of Loid because he is thinking about enemies nearby, which scared her, and after crying to not get her back to the orphanage, he purchases some books about parenting and he thinks that he will get rid of her at the end of the mission. The next day she doesn't want to study for the entrance exam, so he goes outside after locking her in the apartment for insisting to go with him. Then he met Frankie and gave him the answers to the entrance exam and tells him about Anya and how she has no background. Meanwhile, Anya enters the room that Loid locked with a combination lock and sends an enciphered messages which the organization hears and locate the Twilight's location. Loid comes back and gets attacked by two members of the organization and discover that they have abducted Anya. He disguises as one of their men and saves Anya. He even tried to send her to a police car so that she doesn't get involved or gets hurt because of his mission. He gets back to finish the organization and threatens their boss, but he finds Anya is waiting for him outside and went home together. Later, Anya attends the exam and uses her reading mind powers to find that all the kids are having problems too, so she tries to remember all the answers that Loid taught her, and she passes the exam, and Loid was so relieved of his worries. Then at the home arrives a letter saying that there is a family interview and the two parents must attend with no exceptions. A group of girls is working in a civil service office. One of them is the airhead 27 years old single woman called Breyer. The other girls bullies her and tells her to be careful because they will suspect her for a spy as long as she stays single. Then Camilla invites her to a party, but she must bring her partner with her, which they know that she doesn't have. Yuri has a brother called Yuri who is worried about her being single. He even will introduce her to someone if she wants, but she tells him that she will go to Camilla's party with her boyfriend. He gets happy and tell her, "I will ask Dominic about this guy because I know that you are an airhead and he may be bad for you." The phone rang again and she responded to find that this is the shopkeeper. He says hello and tells her that you have a customer waiting for you, Thorn Princess. Apparently she is an assassin. She goes to a hotel to assassinate a political figure, killing everyone in the process. But she gets frustrated about her dress because she damaged it, which is the only fine dress she has to attend the party. Frankie brings all the information on single women in the town, so Loid has to choose one. But it will require a miracle for a woman to marry him within a week, plus he already has a daughter. Frankie tells him about Anya's cloth that won't blend with the noble school atmosphere. Loid goes to a tailor to get her some clothes. Then Yuri enters the shop to fix her dress and Loid gets shocked of how he didn't feel her presence. She even notices his distant gaze, so he has to tell her that he likes her. Anya comes and finds that Yuri is an assassin, which made her more excited and helped them to get along. Loid and Yuri agrees to be partners in the party and in the school interview. Then Loid gets an additional mission to stop a jewelry smuggling mafia, and he must do it at Saturday, which is the day of the party. Frankie helps him with the mission to finish it quickly while Yuri waits. They succeed in taking the jewelry and Loid take a diamond ring to propose to Yuri, but Yuri went to the party alone and Camilla bullied her and she was about to leave, but Loid barges in with blood on his head and introduces himself as her husband, not her boyfriend. But Camilla gets jealous and tries to embarrass her by flipping the hot gratin on her, but Yuri responds with her skills. Then she talks bad about her, but Loid defends her and leaves. The Mafia tracked Loid because of the tracking devices in the jewelry, and he tells her that they are some patients having some episode. They fight them and Yer saves him from getting stabbed. Then she asks him to marry her. He gets shocked but searches for the ring to find it missing, so he uses the pin of the grenade to propose to her officially. Yer brings her belongings to Loid's home, and he made a marriage certificate with a date from a year past. Anya takes Yer and shows her Anya's home, finally showing her room because they will sleep separately. Yer tells Loid that she has nothing to wear in the interview, and he tells her that they will go to a tailor to get one. Then Anya tries to help unboxing, but Yer stops her because this box has her weapons and poison, which made Anya freak out. Loid makes some biscuits and exercise the interview to find that the two can't answer a single question correctly. He takes them to the opera to let Anya know about the high-class life, but both Anya and Yer can't keep up with it. Then he takes them to an art house. Anya makes the stupidest comments about the drawings and statues, while Yer's obsessed with extreme and bloody arts. They go to rest in a kid's area, and Anya starts painting about her life and her spy dad and assassin mom. But she got worried about Loid seeing the drawings and knows about her powers, but all he sees are some scrambles on a wall. They go to the tailor to have something for Yer. Then they go and take a photo for the three of them together. They stand to hear a political speech, but Anya couldn't keep up with reading all the hate intentions in crowded places like this. They go to have lunch, and Loid got frustrated because of Anya and Yer's behaviors. Yer notices him and tell to get some fresh air. They go to a park that on a hill and watch the city, until they see a burglar steals an old lady and pushes her. Yer chases the man but couldn't find him. Loid goes after him to find that he is merged with the crowd, but Anya uses her powers despite bleeding from her nose and finds the burglar. She tells Loid, and he gets in action and jump on the man taking the lady's purse from him. The lady thanks them for helping her, which made Loid wanting to try more harder and stares at Yer, but Anya tells them Papa and Mama are flirting, and they get embarrassed. And this is the end of today's video. We will continue in the next part. Stay tuned.
Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell icon. And thanks for watching. See you next time.